Hi everyone. So I actually didn't think I would make a video today, but I just found something, or well, I tested something that I was working on some time and I wanted to show you a short trick. So let's say you have your finished mesh and you kind of like it, but you were like, oh, maybe here would have been some clove nice or something. And you don't have to go into sorry, Marvelous Designer. We are adjusting the camera a tiny bit. You don't have to go to Marvelous Designer and just start everything from new, or actually try to make your poly mesh or something. There's an actually easier way, and I'm going to show you. For this, we just want to make sure that this is a lot bigger. So I'm typing S10, enter, and S10, enter. With this, we have it 10 times the same. Don't worry, the weights and everything are still fine because it doesn't stay like this. So for this, I want to add here some clove that will just fall down here. And yes, I could model it, but there is a way easier way. So for now, I'm grabbing this here. Yep. And I'm going to extrude this. Scaling a tiny bit, so you actually have stuff that can fall down, because if you just make it skin tight, then it can't fall down where you want it maybe to have it. And yeah, that should be enough. So now I'm gonna make it like with Control and plus. I'm selecting this, and I'm gonna make this my own selection, so I won't actually touch those things. But what I do now is I'm taking this one here, the upper one, because I want this to not move. So this is going to be our seam, and we are going in here to the modifiers, and we are, well, no, first we're going to give it the weight, or well, the vertex group. It's not necessarily weights. So we are going to give this a vertex group and going to assign them. And then we are just going to hit a subdivision surface on it, and 2 should be fine. So now what you need to do is you need to give this one, the body against which it's falling, you need to give it a collision. This is this one here. So we are adding here collision. And you don't have to do anything more. So for this one, I'm going to use a clove simulator. And make sure when this happens, that means that your animation is already set up to something. So just click here and it will work. So going back here, we're going here to our clove. And for making sure that we get some nice folds, first we can turn on self-collision and keep this and this one really low, because this means that it will actually interact with each other and not just clip through it. And now, most important thing, this thing here we don't want to move. So we are going here to shape and pin group and scrolling down until we find our group here. And that's basically it. For now, I'm gonna start with a preset, so I'm gonna go for silk. That should be fine. Good. What I normally do is I do this in the animation tab, just to be sure that I have the timestamp here nicely seen. So, and let's try this. So clicking here play, and it will play. Ah, that looks very nice. Ooh, that looks very good. Of course, here you would have your S, so you can actually import your lower side as well. And now you can basically just decide on where you want to go. Or you can also decide, I want it maybe a little bit harder, or like maybe even less. Less would be leather, because this is more stiff. And we are going to hit it again. And as you can see, this falls way, way slower because the material is way stiffer. That's nice for bigger skirts you want to do, or maybe if you want to flare the skirt a little bit more. Yeah, that looks fine. And like I said, of course, keep in mind that we are missing here the lower body. But if you're going to keep it, for example, like this is also a nice way how to do it. My favorite, where you actually see the most folds, is actually rubber. because it's very heavy. So it will just fall down and make very, very strong folds. As you can see. See, I don't like this thing here in the middle, so I will just gonna skimp a little bit over. And there we go. Well, that's it. Now you basically go here into your modifiers. First, apply the subdivision, then apply the clothing, and that's it. Easy as that. Now you just go in here, add some more folds, use it for baking, etc. And then you can just S.1, S.1, and S.1. And it should have the same as before. There we go. Perfectly nice, and you didn't have to sew anything, and you didn't even have to leave the program. So I have tried making clothes with this. It's not as easy. I'm a bigger fan of sculpting and modeling it, but especially for like arm thingies, or if you want to add later to your stuff something, you can always use this and make good count of this. All right, that was it. I hope this helped, and I showed you also that you don't have to pot everything. You can actually do stuff yourself. So, see you lovelies. Bye bye.